Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing? How are we all? We need some late bloomers here. We need some late bloomers coming up here. Thank you so much for being here at Keystone Corner, and we're going to celebrate the great man's birthday. Gil Scott Heron's birthday just has been this week, and so we are celebrating Gil Scott Heron, one of the great poet laureates of American culture. Gil Scott Heron, very close friend, personal friend of ours, and a great one. This music and our culture never had a better friend than Gil Scott. So we thank you all for being here and being a part of this musical journey. Keystone Corner, as you might know, was born in 1972 in San Francisco. This is our 52nd year, and this is our 5th year in Baltimore. So we're proud and happy to be here. We need you to know that coming next week are two of the greatest musicians in our music as well. This weekend, Marcus Johnson, and then next week, the great Christian McBride and an all-new band, and the great Kurt Elling. And right now, we want to welcome another one of the greatest men in our music. He is a real poet laureate himself. Let's please welcome Mr. Joe Keys and the Late Bloomer Band. Joe Keys. Gil Scott's birthday.
Thank y'all. Hey. I got it. Ooh, thank y'all so much, man. Listen, I've been into Gil Scott Heron since I was 11 years old, which was 1971. I started going to the concerts at Rutgers College with my cousins who were going to college there, and I started partying at 12 years old, hanging out with all the musicians, and Gil Scott Heron seemed to be like writing the soundtrack to my life, which was kind of painful. But they say with love comes pain, you know, and good art comes from pain. So, you know, a good love song is nice, but a good pain song just makes you go, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It really does, man. So my mom, actually, I'd be playing Funkadelic and stuff, and she would be like, you know, turn that stuff down, you know, but when I put Gil on, she'd be like, are you okay? You okay, son? She knew I was out there. Oh my God. Why do you like him so much? And then I grew up in this dysfunctional household, and I started listening to Gil even more. And my mother began to realize, because she could also relate. That's a whole nother story. So I'm putting a documentary together to check it out. Maybe you'll get a chance to see it. I am Joe Keys, by the way. And I've had this band, the Late Bloomer Band, for 14 years now. Some of the actual original members and alumni you're going to have on stage tonight. And it's pretty amazing how life goes. And I, too, I was so high the night Gil died. I was high. I was near death high. But I finally got it together, and I've been sober for almost 9 years now. And I'm so blessed to be able to make this presentation, man, because, you know, I'm not the best singer in the world and all that stuff. I didn't come here to woo you. I didn't come here to do that. You know what I'm saying? But my musicians, they can woo you a little bit because they can play their asses off, man. These youngins are bad. In my lifetime, I've been in towns where there was no freedom or future around. I've been in places where you could not eat, nor take a drink of water from wherever you please. But now that I meet you in the middle of a mountain, yeah, I'm reaching all out from within. And chapters and scenes of all of the places we've been. Here I go. Now, I'm not such an old man, so don't get me wrong. I'm the latest survivor in the country of strong. Now, I've been to Mississippi and down city streets. I've seen days of plenty and nights with nothing to eat. But I'm not so happy about the middle of a mountain. Well, so soon I'll be climbing again. And all I can think of are chapters and scenes of all of the places we've been. Make some noise for Paul on keyboards, y'all. Down south, and I've been close enough to know what oppression's about. Placed on this mountain with a rare chance to see dreams once envisioned by folks much greater than me. Since their lives got me to the middle of a mountain, I can't stop and give up on them, 'cause their light will shine on and inspire me to climb on from all of the places we've been. Gil used to dedicate this song to Sister Fannie Lou Hammer. All of the places we've been, a lot of places, yeah, from all of the places we've been. Y'all ready? Been down. Been down a lot of roads and places. All of the places are from all of the places we've been down a lot of roads together. All right, let me get this out the way, because I got to get my memory right when I can. Y'all feel me? That young man back there, that's Dave Cavalier. He is actually the co-founder of the Late Bloomer Band. He introduced me to a lot of the young musicians 14 years ago, and one of the guys was Mark Shapiro back there. Yep. And Ron Rowland came somewhere soon after that. Yep. And then we got some newer people, and well, ain't nobody new because we're old now, so. Chris just joined the band. Don't make some noise for Chris. That's Mason back there. That's Zach. That's Melody. That's Matt, another alumni. That's Matt right there. He's been around for a while, too. He sure has. That's John. And we are collectively known as Joe Keys and the Late Bloomer Band. And there's Lyle. I'm sorry. And there's Lyle. I told y'all, they already know I do this, so some people get a little offended. I'm sorry, Lyle. I'm sorry, dog.
I'm leaving.
I'm sorry. There's a lot of people up here. I don't know how school teachers do it in big classrooms and stuff. I try though. this bright light fascination only adds to the confusion that your mind must now endure. The green go take advantage when they know that you're illegal. You avoid possible lucia like a plague that can't be cured. Just $2 an hour, better little to redeem. Life accepted in your mind. You got to hold on to your dreams. Hold on. May not be a lot, but you hold on. 'Cause you know it's all you got. No matter the consequences or the fear that grips your senses, you have got to hold on to your dreams. Y'all say hold on. Hold on. Listen to the may not be a lot, but you hold on. Hold on. 'Cause you know it's all you got. No matter the consequences or the fear that grips your senses, you have got to hold on to your dreams. Hold on. Hold on. May not be a lot, but you hold on. Hold on. 'Cause you know it's all you got. No matter the consequences or the fear that grips your senses, you have got to hold on to your dream. All the way down. Hold on. May not be a lot, but you hold on. Hold on. 'Cause you know it's all you got. No matter the consequences or the fear that grips your senses, you have got to hold on to your dream. Keep on. Hold on. Hold on. May not be a lot, but you hold on. You know it's all you got. No matter the consequences or the fear that grips your senses, you have got to hold on to your dream. All the way down. Hold on. Hold on. May not be a lot, but you hold on. Hold on. 'Cause you know it's all you got. No matter the consequences or the fear that grips your senses, you have got to hold on to your Y'all see what happened when I tell you I'm blessed? I'm blessed, man. Y'all hear that shit? Good God Almighty. This is from an album called Bridges. It's one of my favorite albums by Gil and Brian Jackson. When I was in high school, I painted the album cover. I don't know whatever happened to it, because I was a mess. But I did. That was the kind of covers I was attracted to. And I learned how to paint. And I learned how to sing the song that was on the album. And here I am, 50 years later, presenting it to you. Thank Good advice is sure enough hard to come by. Bad advice surrounds you constantly. Good advice you just can't put no price on. Bad advice is easy cause it's free. But through it all somehow we're different. Think there's nothing to it, and we constantly go through it. No matter how hard it rains, you don't profit from the change. You're back under the hammer totally. Talking about you under the hammer from the day you were born. And you're under the hammer and you're out there on your own. Good advice don't make it if there's no one there to take it. You're back under the hammer totally. Well, I meant to tell you something about your drinking, but you don't want to hear a word I say. Now that you know what I've been thinking, but you don't care, because you control things your own way. And since you got things under control, there ain't nothing to it, ain't no reason to go through it. No matter how hard it rains, if you don't profit from the change, you're back under the hammer totally. Talking about you under the hammer from the day you were born. And you're under the hammer and you're out there on your own. Good advice don't make it if there's no one there to take it. You're back under the hammer. Paul! that's the late bloomer band, y'all. That's the late bloomer band. Sure enough, hard to come by. Bad advice surrounds you constantly. Good advice you just can't put no price on. Bad advice is easy cause it's free. But through it all, somehow we're different. Think there's nothing to it, but we constantly go through it. No matter how hard it rains, if you don't profit from the change, you're back under the hammer totally. Under the hammer from the day you were born, and you're under the hammer and you're out there on your own. Good advice don't make it if there's no one there to take it. You're back under the hammer totally. Sing that line again, say it. Under the hammer from the day you were born, and you're under the hammer and you're out there on your own. Good advice don't make it if there's no one there to take it. You're back under the hammer totally. Under the hammer from the day you were born, and it ain't no surprise to you now that you're full grown. Good advice don't make it if there's no one there to take it. You're back under the hammer totally. Hey, y'all, it's Under the Hammer from the album Bridges, like 1976, something like that. So, y'all, I don't know how you feel about this gun shit. It's, you know, I never really was into the gun thing. I shot a BB gun when I was a kid, but I never really was big on that, so I don't know. But I do understand about protection and stuff, but why should only one class of people be able to carry a gun and not the other? Because when it goes down, it's all about defending yourself. That's really what it's about. So, you know, I'm only going to shoot them if they come in the house. Well, nah. If I buy a gun, I'm probably going to be a little trigger happy. I'm going to be like, I wish a motherfucker would. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't, you know, that ain't no way to be. I'm just saying, man, this whole gun thing. They're beautiful too. They're really attractive. Some of them, they got this thing. They had a story that Philadelphia at one time was asking everybody to turn their guns in. They're going to do a gun return drive, almost like a Christmas drive. They're going to do a gun return drive. And at the end of the day, story has it, legend has it, there was one raggedy-ass little .22 pistol in the box. So the people who asked to put this order in went down to the other people on the other side of town where they wanted them to turn their guns in. This is what the story says now. And he was like, yo, why didn't you turn your guns in? I know you got guns. He's like, why you ain't turn yours in? Kind of got a point there. So if I turn my gun in and you turn your gun in, there won't be no need for guns. I know it sounds simple, but it's true. Why don't you think about it, 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 think about it. Brother man nowadays living in the ghetto with a danger sure enough real. And he's out late at night and he got his head on right. I lay you 9 to 5, he walking with steel. Brother man said he's afraid of gangsters, messing with people just for fun. He don't want to be next, he's got a family to protect. Just last night he bought himself a gun. Now everybody's got a pistol. Everybody got a 45. Yes, and reality seems to be as near as I can see. When other folks give up theirs, I'll give up mine. This is a violent civilization. If civilization's where I am, every channel that I stop on, they got a different kind of cop on. They killing them by the millions for a vote. Saturday night just ain't that special. Freedom to be free is what you heard. Now he don't want to be next, he's got a family to protect. Just last night he bought himself a gun. Make some noise for John, y'all. Turn the guitar up a little bit. Crazy that we have all this awareness going on, and if it gets to be too aware, an ounce of cocaine might end up in your mailbox. It's true, man. It's true. Brothers like Huey Newton don't believe it. Don't believe it. That brother was bad. He was so bad they killed his ass. Same like Jesus. Same type of shit. Same type of shit. A savior come and they take his ass out. They don't really use guns as much anymore, though. They got some other shit now. They're scientists. Fucking scientists, man. Them motherfuckers, boy. There's good ones. There's good ones. Like Dr. Matt Wooten. Like Dr. Matt Wooten. There's good ones. Yep, it happens. There's some good scientists out there, don't get me wrong. He was backstage talking about pulling frog eyes out and giving the strength to humans and shit, and that is possible. Hey, I was like, wow. Listen to these youngins have these conversations. We was talking about who got it. That's what we was talking about. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all. It's a beautiful vibe in here tonight. I see people, some returned people. I see parents of band members. And it's beautiful, man. Co-workers. We just out here on a Thursday night because. Okay, so because it is Thursday night. I want to make sure we play our Thursday night song for you because Thursday night's a rough night for some of us. If you got it good for you, but some of us are waiting for Friday. Some of us are. Some of us had to borrow money to get here tonight because, I need to go down to the show, man, but I'll pay you back tomorrow because Friday, everybody's not living the lap of Keystone luxury like we're living tonight. So give some noise to yourself. Thursday night, people go hard. Thursday night, people don't care what night of the week it is. When it's going down, they're going to be there. They might have plans for the weekend anyway, so weekdays are sometimes better. But, and you know, the Thursday thing, have you ever y'all some weed heads in here. I know you're potheads at least once in your life. I know you were. So you ever have some weed and didn't have no damn rolling paper and was broke because you spent all your money on the damn weed? Now you ain't got no paper. You really didn't plan on sharing it with nobody, but now you got to share it with one of your boys because he got some papers. Ain't it true? This cat's walking around with papers looking for people so they can smoke a joint. Because it's Thursday and they wait until Friday. They was good guys, but the Thursday you gotta get your hustle on Thursday, baby. You have to. We've evolved now. We're having a good time, but I'm just saying where I came from. But I also come from the days of the radio station. We come from New York City with WRVR. I'm sure Todd, Mr. Barker, can tell you about WRVR New York City in the 70s. And it was like you turned it on and you was feeling some kind of way. We had WBLS too. The New York station was popping back then. Popping. Les Davis, Pat Prescott, Frankie Crocker. These DJs was bad. Everybody was getting really high. The drugs were really good. It was like, woo! But Thursday, you just needed a song. You know, you be flicking through the dial and feel stupid shit on the radio. It makes you feel even worse. But then when you get to that section, you say, damn, that's my jam right there. Huh? You hear your jam, and it gets you through whatever you're going through, believe me. Because music is the answer, is what I'm trying to tell you. So we would depend on our musicians to get us through that. So we can get through that feeling, that pain, that thing we was going through. That Thursday pain. So we depend on people like Billie Holiday. I mean, somebody who was really in pain, and she would sing about her pain to you. John Coltrane would blow his horn, and you feel it. You're like, oh shit, that's my jam right there. And you get excited. It's just, oh my God, next thing you know, it's Friday. And you made it through. sun shine through. You ever feel that somehow, somewhere you lost your way? And if you don't get a help quick, you won't make it through the day. Now could you call on Lady? Now could you call on John Coltrane? 'Cause now there was your trouble, your trouble, your troubles, troubled away. Plastic people with plastic minds on their way to plastic holes. With no beginning, there ain't no end. It's just on and on and on and on and on. It's all because they're so afraid to say that they're alone. Until our hero rising on his saxophone. Now could you call on Lady? Now could you call on John Coltrane? 'Cause now there was your trouble, your trouble, your trouble, your trouble away. They get excited sometimes. Gotta calm them down. See. Y'all know what I mean though, right? You gotta turn to something other than freaking heroin and cocaine. But you need something to ease, you know, so honestly, music will do that shit to you. It'll get you through. You know, and when you listen to people like Gil Scott Heron, which obviously most of you have, y'all know what I'm talking about. So thank you for sharing that vibration with me, man. Thank you so much. Make some noise for yourself. Woo. Listen, man. You know, I tell people, I've only been clean I've been clean for a minute now, but I'm feeling feelings that I pushed in with cocaine and stuff and alcohol and shit. So now I'm feeling shit. You know? I really feel it sincerely now. I don't go thinking I'm feeling it. You know what I mean? I'm really feeling it, man. So it's like sex. You know, y'all don't up me. We all adults in here. Sure, you've had those euphoric sexual moments in your life. Don't act like you haven't. That's better. Don't get all cute up in here now. This Gil Scott Heron shit we listening to. This is real deal. I told the ladies earlier I usually do like some Rudy Ray Moore over my I get Dolomite-ish on my soundtrack, but I'm trying to be a gentleman. You know, I'm trying to be a gentleman. I ain't trying to talk about how blessed I am and all that. I'm trying, man. It ain't easy. There's still a little resin from my past life that wakes up every once in a while, you know. But at least it's happening with water and y'all. So, as we all know, Gil Scott Heron, was a storyteller about real stuff. And I'm not sure what year it was, but there was in the 70s, early 70s, I was a young teenager, and there was a no nukes thing going on, a nuclear awareness season. See, I come through the black revolution, the women's revolution, the gay revolution, the nuclear revolution. We revolutionary from our era. For real, we buried a lot of people. What? That's right. I'm just telling you, I come through all that, so when I reminisce about it, because I wanted to go to some of these concerts, and I still have a little resentment with my deceased parents because I think they should have took me. I do. Because there was awareness going on. It was so deep that people were scared of the truth as they are now. So, now you don't want to go to that, blah, blah, blah. Man, it was John Lennon and Gil Scott Heron and Marlon Brando and the big actors. It was a big deal. It was free. I wanted to go. And there was footage of Gil Scott Heron when he was asked to play No Nukes. He actually cried. He was like, wow, he was so honored. He was so honored that he was a part of that awareness and that somebody understood where he was coming from and was looking through the same eyes that he was. And myself as a young, little rebellious little rascal, me too. I wanted to carry protest signs and shit when I was 12. I was power to the people like a motherfucker. But there was this nuclear awareness going on, and there was this movies coming out, and this lady Karen Silkwood died, and a song called Shut 'Em Down. Did you hear that rumble? Did you hear that sound? Well, it wasn't no earthquake, but it shook the ground. Make you think about power, like it or not. Gotta work for Earth for what it's worth. It's the only Earth we got. Shut 'em down. say, Mommy, what's that? For their mothers as they ride. But no one stopped to think about the babies or how they would survive. And we're almost lost Detroit this time. How will we ever get over losing our mind? Just 30 miles from Detroit stands a giant power station. It ticks each night as the city sleeps, yeah. Seconds from annihilation. But no one stopped to think about the people or how they would survive. And we're almost lost Detroit this time. How will we ever get over losing our mind? The sheriff of Monroe County sure enough disasters on his mind. And what would Karen Silkwood say to you if she was still alive? That when it comes to people's safety, money, it really wins out every time. And we're almost lost Detroit this time. This time. How will we ever get over losing our mind? You see, we almost lost Detroit one time. Almost lost Detroit that time. Damn near totally destroyed. One time. Almost lost Detroit. See, almost lost Detroit. Odds are you're gonna lose somewhere. One time. Odds are. Odds are. One time. You're gonna lose somewhere. How will we ever get over? Turn up the guitar. Gonna lose somewhere. One time. The odds are you're gonna lose somewhere. How will we ever get over losing our minds? Didn't they decide? Time for us to make some decisions for ourselves again. I don't know what the answer is, but I know we need to do something. know that. I know that we need to do something. I mean, everybody can do something. Nobody can do everything. You can wait for the Savior if you want. You're going to be a waiting ass. Enjoy waiting for him, though. Make it a positive wait. Don't get me. I'm waiting for him too. Don't get me wrong. But meanwhile, you can do something. Nobody can do everything. No president, no politician, no parent, no child. Nobody can do everything. But everybody can do something. Cause we're almost lost Detroit. One time, almost lost Detroit. That time, damn near totally destroyed. One time, shut them down. Shut them down. If that's the only way to keep them from melting down. Shut them down. Shut them down. If that's the only way to keep them from melting down. Shut them down. Shut them down. Shut them down. You're welcome. Thank you. For real. Hey, happy birthday, young lady. I see you over there. Happy birthday. You come out and celebrate with me? Really? Oh my. Who's that handsome chap you're with? Oh my goodness. Girl, you working it tonight. It's your birthday. This one's from an album called It's Your World. It's called Possum Slim. It was a double album. By the way, the No Nukes album was a double album as well. Back in the day, they used to have box sets. Be 3 or 4 albums in one box and stuff back then. About this brother, heard he was more than 100 years old. Beat up and robbed by friends of his now, so we thought, which proved this world can still be cold. Yeah, but even old Ben Florence Sunshine Tree stand a little bit taller today. And you can hear the whisper from the seaside breeze. This is what they say. Possum Slim. That's my man, Possum Slim. Don't you mess with him. I see all over here. Yeah. The brother took all he could. Story don't prove that he ain't no good. Possum Slim. My man. Don't you mess with him. a $5 bill downtown with a bottle of gin, going to a birthday party for a woman he knows. He knew her well. But now they got Slim in a Florida jail. He waiting to go on trial. Son known Slim for 100 years. Son can't help but shine. My son Slim, my man, don't you mess with him. Come on. The brother took all he could. Story don't prove that he ain't no good. That's Chris right there, y'all. This is Chris's first Gil Scott Heron show. Make some noise for him. Let him feel welcome. Heard me a story about this brother at the time, 105 years old. He done time. Beat up and robbed by friends of his now. So we thought, which proved this world can still be cold. But now they got Slim in a Florida jail. He waiting to go on trial. Son known Slim for 100 years. Son can't help but shine. I'm a band, y'all. Y'all hear that boy back there on them drums? That's my little brother back there, y'all. I'm serious. He helped me put this thing together. He kept the faith because he saw me at my worst. Like, don't show up for gigs worse. Like, bad. And he backed off for a little while. He's like, oh, I guess I got to give you a little space, Joe. I hope you make it back. And I did. And he came back in my life. And he got married and invited to his wedding, and his friends, family, and blah, 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 blah. And I be needing all that shit because I'm a runaway. Seriously, I find family wherever I go. So I wasn't all crazy about my family all the time. I was one of those children, honestly. But y'all are my family, so I have nothing missing. God will provide that void. He will. Yep, he tried, but I kept on smoking crack. That's a God blocker. You want to block God? Start a drug habit. Even God can. That's just like kryptonite, bro. Right back in the day, we used to go record shopping. We smoke a little weed, you know. That's where it all started. Smoke a little herb. You go down to the local record store, and you hanging out in the record store. And if you're lucky, the guy who owns the record store might even let you play a couple records. And I became the house DJ in the local record store at age 13. And I would play all these songs, and I would learn how to categorize them. Some music like Gil Scott Heron, it wasn't quite jazz, it wasn't quite blues, it wasn't quite this, it wasn't quite that. So I learned to just make a black section. If black people played on it, this is where you find it over here. I did it like that. Dude laughed at me because he told me like Joe, like people gonna have a problem with that. I'm like, now that they can find the records they looking for, they ain't got no problem with it. Made it a lot easier. Sometimes the black and white thing is okay. Just saying. Or you be in a fucking record store all day looking, what category? What is fun? Is that a rock song? Is that a reggae? What's the, it's like, fuck. Let's go to the black section. Never really commonplace. He was always measures ahead. And Ellington was more than number one for the music and things that he said. Bird was the word back when tenors were heard from Kansas right up to the press. Lester Young. Billy was really the queen of the scene that keeps echoing on in my head. What it has surely lasts. What is that jazz? See, jazz used to be a bad word. Like funk was a bad word when I was growing up. But jazz used to mean, girl, let me jazz you. Let me shoot this jazz all over you. And honestly, that's where it came from. So the people who were like really proper, they didn't want you listening to jazz because it was nasty. Like funk used to be a bad word. I like funk better when it was a bad word, to tell you the truth. I'm so glad somebody understands. Miles had a style that amazes and raises a spirit from deep in your soul. Train stuck a vein of laughter and pain, adventures for your mind to explore. Now Stevie and Bob spoke of freedom and jobs in their own individual ways, playing and singing as long as it's overanalyze, we let others define 1,000 precious feelings from our past. Whether we express love and tenderness, is that jazz, is that jazz, is that jazz? Lie on! Dizzy gets busy while Grover gets over with notes that go straight to your heart. Brother Rod gets it on with a bass line so strong, sounds seem to glow in the dark. I take pride in what's mine. Is that really a crime when you know I ain't got nothing else? Only billions of sounds lift me up when I'm down. Can I salvage a piece of myself? What it has, surely lasts. Is that jazz? What it has, surely lasts. What it has, surely lasts. What it has. Y'all something else. All right, what you want to do right now is we're going to take you way back. Way back. Some of you going to recognize it, some of you not, but you're going to be like, shit, it's pretty good. This is actually from Gil's first album called 100 and something, Cross something. What was the name of it? What's the name of the first album? Say it again? 125th and Lennox was the first album. That's right, brother. Thank you. This one's called Who Paid Reparation for My Soul from that album. So somebody know now. Oh, man. Go ahead, Mark, start. Take your time. Right suggestions and documents written, many directions toward the end that was given. They gave us pieces of silver and pieces of gold. Tell me who will pay reparations on my soul? Fine speeches from the White House desk, written on the cue cards that were never really there. Yeah, but the heat in the summer was there and the freezing winter's cold. Now
Tell me who will pay reparations on my soul? Called my brother a junkie, said he ain't got no job. No job, no job. Called my old man to leave me when times got hard. Now my mama, she got to carry me all by herself.
Now I wanna be a man. Can't depend on no one else. What about Mississippi? The boundary of all. Tell me
Who will pay reparations on my soul?
who will pay reparation on my soul.
Called my brother a junkie, said he ain't got no job. No job, no job. Called my old man to leave me when times got hard. So now my mama, she got to carry me all by herself.
Now I wanna be a man. Can't depend on no one else.
What about the man who met you at the coast? You never did share it. Always had to have the most.
What about Mississippi? Boundary of all. Tell me
Who will pay reparations on my soul? Who will pay reparations on my soul?
many fine speeches from the White House desk, written on the cue cards that were never really there. Yeah, but the
Heat in the summer was there and the freezing winter's cold. Now tell me who will pay reparations on my soul? Who will pay reparations on my soul? Who will pay reparation? Though I don't dig segregation, but I can't get integration. I got to take it to the United Nations. Someone to help me away from this nation. So tell me who will pay reparations on my soul?
I was 11 years old when that one came out. Yeah. How y'all doing? Y'all all right? You ain't tired of nothing, are you? You ain't tired of nothing? Thank you so much again for coming through. Beautiful, beautiful to see such a mature, beautiful crowd, mixed crowd. And this is a good vibration. This is the way Gil Scott Heron shows used to be in New York City. Only the cool people came. That's who came, the cool people. You wasn't even cool if you wasn't down with Gil. Huh? You wasn't even cool. You ain't down with Gil? down, but keep the groove. Don't stop. Listen, all you gotta do is does. That's all you gotta do. Can y'all help me with the does? Here come the mine cars at the damn near dawn. Another shift I'm in, some of my friends coming on. Hard to imagine working in the mines. For the in your lungs and in your skin and on your mind. Yeah, but I've listened to the speeches, and it occurred to me politicians don't understand. Thoughts of isolation, ain't no sunshine underground. It's like working in the graveyard 3 miles down. All right. Damn near legend, as old as the mine. 'Cause things that happen in the pits don't change with the time. Work till you're exhausted, until you lose space. The history of disaster and fears up in your face. Somebody signs a paper, everybody says it's fine. But Taft and Hartley ain't done one day in the mine. You start to stiffen, you heard the cracking sound. It's like working in the graveyard 3 miles down. Come on. Please don't stop, it's okay. Let yourself go, you paid your money. Come unseen, but like gasoline. You can tell I'm in the tank. Like money in the bank. My smell is appealing, but I'm toxic. Keep you reeling, I got you thinking. 'Cause they gave cash to the feds, left their school district for dead. Now they got you all fucked up in the head. Still, they tell you nothing's wrong. They say you're firewater, then they outlaw your bong, and you're still believing this system is working. Half of the people I know are still out of work, and there's anonymous notes left in the pockets and coats of judges and juries from Frisco to Jersey. Feds protest, politicians mob debts, trumped up charges and phony arrest. They'll stage a lethal injection the night before the election, 'cause they got donations from the prison guard union. Oh my God. Suicide, genocide, oh well, you know, listen to this stethoscope on my rope. No sounds of violence, sounds of silence. Cataclysmic, aterrhythmic, microbiorhythmic. Why? They can make a life longer, but they can't save it. They can make a clone and then they want to enslave it. They're stealing DNA samples from the unborn. Now they come after us because we sampled some James Brown horn. Scientists, their God is progress. Blinded me with science. The four-headed sheep is their latest project. Now CIA running like that Jones in Indiana. But they still don't want to talk about that Jones in Guyana. This ain't no cartoon. No one slips on bananas. You think that car really killed Diana? Hell no. I shot Ronald Reagan. I shot JFK. I slept with Marilyn Monroe, a well-known hoe. She sang me happy birthday. Now then old Bill Clinton, he got a little lipstick on his collar. The whole media, they started to holler. Do we really care what they're doing in private? We want to know what they're doing in public. They robbing, they stealing, they cheating, they white-collar criminal McDonald eating. They deserve a beating. Send them home weeping with a fat bill for the Caribbean weekend. For just about anything they can bust us. False advertisement talking hard to just us. They telling us not to be so violent, but they drop bombs on every single continent. Mandatory minimum sentencing, cause you got caught with a pocket full of medicine. Do that again! Another 10 up in the penitentiary. You see, we're living in mean times, painful times, aggressive time, a time when sentences grow on vines, a time when violence blocks your sunshine. Lifetimes go by in a flash. Search for love and we search for cash. Everybody wanna be some fat tycoon. Everybody wanna be on a tropic honeymoon. Nobody wanna sing a little bit out of tune or be the black bone for the rebel platoon. It's too soon. Don't you get out of line. You might get laughed at and you might get fined. But do you feel me when I say, I see pain every day. I see the way the people they gotta slay. Never get ahead of the bills they gotta pay. No way, no way. Some make a living doing killing. Colombian penicillin. Some willing to pay the villain. They're just chilling. Pass some time. Pass some information. Or maybe pass some wine. Or pass a blunt. Or pass the baton. But you can't pass the police or the Pentagon. I think it's time we make a move, y'all. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Working in a graveyard, 3 miles down. 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 Feel like we're working. Working in a graveyard, 3 miles down. Working in a graveyard, 3 miles down.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Joe Keys.
Have you ever been to a party and took a hit on some shit and you said, that wasn't weed right there? Come on. Come on. Can I get a show of hands? Y'all don't want to tell on yourself? My man, thank you. Thank you. I mean, you know, everybody in here probably done smoked some herb back in the day when they was growing up. Most of y'all have. I'm not trying to be all, but, you know, back then, the pills, prescription pills and stuff, and certain chemicals like bleach and stuff, it would have skull and crossbones on it. A picture of skull and crossbones would be on it. And you had to legally set it on a higher shelf where the kids couldn't reach it and stuff. And it had skull crossbones on it. That was their way of telling you, if you ingest this shit, we warned you. So, back to the good chemist who went to Johns Hopkins and got his degree and all that stuff. But then you got, oh yeah, that's Dr. Matt Wooten there, my band right there. That's right, he did. But then, there's that motherfucker who never been to school ever. And he heard by some shit that if you sprinkle a little bit of this on it, or was that a little bit of... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's right. Put a little bit of... Yeah, put a little bit on there. Oh, that's okay. Let me try it. Let me try this a little bit. Ooh. Hey man, where's the ground? Where's the ground, bro? Where's the ground? Cracks in the sidewalk seem to get wider. Paint on the walls are dripping down. It must be dust. Come on, y'all. Y'all bought nickel bags back in the day. You bought nickel bags and you went home and you put it on the album cover and you let the seeds roll down. Come on, y'all know the ritual. You let the seeds roll down, it's Colombian gold or Panama red. Because see, good stuff used to be imported. Now that shit is coming from right around the corner somewhere. It used to be imported. The best cocaine came from Peru and Colombian gold and Panama red and Thai stick. Had all these exotic names and shit. You can buy a $5 bag and get your groove on until the street corner chemist got a hold of it. Got my back up against the wall. What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? Must be dust. Remember what you're missing, but down some dead-end streets, there ain't no turning back. You're back away from me. Standing, everybody in a circle, the whole family. Listen to the preacher's words, she was crying. She alone held a secret about his dying. Tears falling to earth and maybe her fault. He was so trusting, God only knew why. They were dusted. Children, won't you listen? Just ain't where it's at. You won't remember what you're missing, but down some dead-end street, there ain't no turning back. You're back. Not too long ago, last year, I called a young man who was my Gil Scott Heron guitarist, and he was so excited about playing more Gil Scott Heron. He played the first couple of tributes, and he killed it, man. He fucking killed it. And he was so excited. This was just last year. And Dave called me up, he says, "Hey, Joe, you heard about Max?" No. Was he getting married or something? What? He OD'd, man. I said, "And died?" He said, yep, and died. So, he come from a good family, good young man. None of us are exempt. So now we play music in his spirit. In the other people's spirit, the spirit of Gil Scott Heron. I am so glad to not be doing that shit anymore. So glad. But I used to blow. Oh, I used to blow, baby. I used to blow all my money all the time. Drinking cheap wine, trying to hang out, be all that. Oh, about 90% of those people in my life that continued on that, if they're alive, they're waiting for the first of the month. Just waiting for the first of the month to get here so they can get what they gotta get for a couple days and wait a whole nother month to feel like that again. But I used to blow, baby. See, I used to take a big old hit. But now, I do this music shit. When I used to blow, I was the man, at least I thought I was. Man, people was jumping off of buildings. I can fly. Motherfuckers was jumping off buildings, yo. Angel Dust had them jumping off buildings. I got butterball naked in the streets of San Francisco one time. I took a hit of that shit. I took all my clothes off. I wound up in the police car, naked than a motherfucker. I'm a survivor, baby. I used to blow. So we try, not that hard, but we try to play other stuff. So I know we didn't get around to some of the hits tonight. And just please understand, because you heard the hits all your damn life. You know what I'm saying? She said, no. I came to hear my jam. I came to hear my jam. That's right. Okay, we got you. Right on. Keep it real. Keep it real. She said, no. She threw the head, you know. Ain't nothing like black woman confidence. Nothing like it. I love you, sister. Thank you for coming out tonight and keeping it real. Damn.
You will not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to plug in, tune on, or cop out. You will not be able to skip out or skag or go for real during commercials because the revolution will not be televised.
Go ahead, man.
The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by Xerox in 4 parts with no commercial interruption. The revolution will not show you pictures of Nixon leading a charge by John Mitchell, General Abrams, and Spyro Agnew to eat hog maws confiscated from a Harlem sanctuary. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by the Schaefer Award Theater and will not star Natalie Woods, Steve McQueen, or Bullwinkle and Julia. The revolution will not give your mouth sex appeal. The revolution will not get rid of the nubs. The revolution will not make you 5 pounds thinner because the revolution will not be televised. There will be no pictures of you and Willie Mays pushing that shopping cart down the block on a dead run or trying to slide that colored TV into the back of the stolen ambulance. NBC will not be able to predict the winner at 8:32 or report from 29 districts. The revolution will not be televised. There will be no pictures of pigs shooting down brothers on the instant replay. There will be no pictures of pigs shooting down brothers on the instant replay. There will be no pictures of Whitney Young being run out of Harlem on the rail with a brand new process. There will be no slow motion still lifes of Roy Wilkins strolling through Watts in a red, black, and green liberation jumpsuit that he had been saving for just the proper occasion. Green Acres, Beverly Hillbillies, and Hooterville Junction will no longer be so damned relevant, and women will not care if Dick finally got down with Jane on Search for Tomorrow, because black people will be out in the street looking for a brighter day. There will be no highlights on the 11 o'clock news and no pictures of hairy-armed women liberationists and Jackie Onassis blowing her nose. The theme song will not be written by Jim Weber, Francis Scott Key, nor sung by Glenn Campbell, Tom Jones, Johnny Cash, Al Mulder, Humperdinck, or the Rare Earth. The revolution will not be right back after a message about a white tornado, white lightning, or white people. You will not have to worry about a dove in your bedroom, the tiger in your tank, or the giant in your toilet bowl. The revolution will not go better with Coke. The revolution will not fight germs that cause bad breath. The revolution will put you in the driver's seat. revolution will not be televised, will not be televised, will not be televised, will not be televised. The revolution will be no rerun, brothers. The revolution will be live. Thank you.
A rat done bit my sister now. And Whitey's on the moon. Her face and arms, they began to swell. And Whitey's on the moon. I can't pay no doctor bills, but Whitey's on the moon. 10 years from now, I'll be paying still with Whitey on the moon. You know, the men just upped my rent last week. Is it because Whitey's on the moon? No hot water, no toilets, no lights, and Whitey's on the moon. Taxes taking my whole damn check. Junkies making me a nervous wreck. The price of food is going up, and if all that crap wasn't enough, a rat done bit my sister Nell, and Whitey's on the moon. Her face and arms began to swell, and Whitey's on the moon. With all that money I made last year for Whitey on the moon, how come I don't have no money here? Whitey's on the moon. You know, I think I've had about enough of Whitey on the moon. I think I'll send all these doctor bills airmail special to
Whitey on the moon.
Whitey on the moon. To Whitey on the moon. To Whitey on the moon. To Whitey on the moon.
With no sacrifice. sacrifice. But times have changed, and it's no longer strange to make a few corrections in our direction. 'Cause being strong, more than just holding on to advance, you gotta take a chance. Waiting on a line, it ain't nothing but market time. You won't get nowhere, just standing there. What my life really means, that these songs that I sing are just pieces of a dream that I've been building. We can make a stand, and I'm reaching out my hand. I know damn well we can, we're all willing, but we gotta be willing. Got to be willing. But we gotta be willing. Got to be willing. All the way down, Ron, blow your horn. Late bloomer band, y'all. Music is the answer. Everybody say Gil Scott Heron. Y'all say it. Gil Scott Heron. Please don't stop. Gil Scott Heron. Come on, he don't hear y'all. Say it. Gil Scott. To the top Heron. Of your lungs, everybody in the building. Gil Scott Heron. Come on, that's who wrote this music. Gil Scott. Give up the praise, give it up to Gil. Gil Scott. Do you hear him, Gil? Do you hear him? Gil. Calling your name. Gil. Gil. They're calling your name. Heron. Gil. Scott.
we've been informed that it's kind of late. I mean, you know, if you really want something, you got to scream for it. If you really, really want something, I mean, you know y'all did that. You know y'all used that line. You really want it, you got to make some noise. Huh? Come on. You got to tell me. Tell me that you want it. I got some people I want to thank. I want to thank Miss Cheryl Goodman, your girl Cheryl, for putting this all together with Mr. Todd Barker in here. I want to thank some people. I want to thank each and every one of you. I want to thank the parents of the band members who come out and the new beautiful faces and everybody's on the one up in here. It's beautiful when it's like that. Can't tell. Maybe we are getting it together in small little circuits. But we are. I'm good. Right now, I'm good for a minute after leaving here tonight. I'm good. See, I got the habit. Seriously, I got a funk habit now. It's bad. I got a habit. These kids, they come over every week. Every week, man. Every fucking week. Jam sessions in between. And they just want to play. They just want to play. When they find out we ain't got rehearsal they get upset. Like when somebody can't make it, like a drummer or somebody, what do you mean he can't make it? Huh? What do you mean he can't make it? He wants to play music, and how come he don't want to play music as bad as I do? That's what they're thinking to themselves. What the fuck? Don't you know how this feels? Hope you're not somewhere messing up doing something. Other pleasures, because that's what it is sometimes. Especially when they get hooked up, you know what I mean? Dudes get hooked up, and these drunken girlfriends and stuff. Oh my God. Can't imagine what I go through. Soon as they start getting a little poop, 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 poop. Joe, I really can't make it. I really can't make it to that one. My girl, you know my girl, dog. They be talking that shit. I'm 64, this year, so I understand it. I get it. I understand. Pisses me off, though. Have it my way. This shit is all about me. I got an ego to feed too. Huh? This shit is all about me. What do you mean? Shit. All right. So, that is a sign that I feel really good with y'all tonight. Some religions call it becoming new. Becoming new. It's a chance to shed your old skin and become new. Like I do. So I use kind of these songs like this, and I was listening to it when I was in rehab. I was listening to things like stories about the snake shedding skin. I picture myself peeling off. Melanie here says, I did. In the rhythm and the tradition of the snake who shed his skin. Can I get y'all to help me out with this? Wom, wom. Something had me and it wouldn't let go. Something had me and it wouldn't let go. Won't let go. gotta be like a snake, I gotta shed my own skin, or I'm going to die. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. You can actually get up and shake her ass a little bit if you want to. This would be a good time to do it. Just get up and loosen yourself up a little bit if you need to. Something got me, got me, got me, got me. He drink full time, now he's living in the bottle. See that black boy over there running scared? His old man's got a problem. He likes to drink too much. He done pawned off damn near everything. His old woman's wedding ring for the bottle. Turned around and said, give me a hand now. Don't you think it's a crime? Time after time, friends of mine are in the bottle. There's people showing up in the bottle. There's people living in the bottle. There's people showing up in the bottle. See, that sister sure was fine before she started drinking wine from the bottle. She told me her old man committed a crime, he's doing time. Now she's living in the bottle. I seen her out there on the avenue all by herself, showing help from the bottle. I seen her, the preacher man tried to help her out. She cussed him out, hit him in the head with the bottle. Turned around and said, give me a hand now. Don't you think it's a crime? Said away, time after time, in the bottle. There's people showing up in the bottle. There's people living in the bottle. There's people showing up in the bottle. All the way down. This was really one of the first 12-inch records that came out, by the way, just for historic sakes. This song is actually in the Smithsonian for that. It's a first. Thank you all so much, man. Seriously. Thank you all so much. There's t-shirts. If you'd like to get a t-shirt on your way out, there's some t-shirts over there. Feel free. We could use a little extra gas money, you know, just in case. Got me, won't let go. Got me, won't let go. Got me, won't let go. Won't let go. Let me see if I can find another example. See that gent in the wrinkled suit? He done damn near blown his cool from the bottle. That was out there helping young girls along. If they wasn't too far gone, they had problems. But the vendors of the Dollar Eagle said, what you doing, man? It ain't legal. Now he's in the bottle. Hey, now we watch him every day. He's trying to chase them pigeons away from the bottle. Turned to me, he said, give me a hand now. Don't you think it's a crime? The way time after time, friends of mine grown up in the bottle. There's people living in the bottle. Say, if you ever come looking for me, you know where I'm bound to be, in the bottle. Turn around, look around on any corner. If you see some brother looking like a goner, it's gonna be me. Sing the song. Na 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 na. Hey hey na na. Hey hey. Na 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 na. Hey na na na. Na 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 na. Hey. Brother said he got to have some money. Sister said that all she wants is love. Brother said he got to have some money. Sister said all she wants is love. Said all I want, 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 said all I want. Somebody hand me that goddamn bottle. 3 o'clock in the morning, nobody knows. No one knows where the nose goes when the door is closed. My friends all swear they know what I should do with my life, how I should live my life. My friends all swear they know, but they don't know the other side. A junkie walking through the twilight, and I'm on my way home. Said I left 3 days ago, no one seems to know I'm gone. Home is where the hatred is, and home is filled with pain, and it might not be such a bad idea. Said it might not be such a bad idea. Said it might not be such a bad idea. If I never went home again, home again, home again, home again. Stand as far away from me as you can. Ask me why. Hang on to your rosary beads. Close your eyes, don't watch me die. Well, it seems to me like you keep saying, kick it, quit it, kick it, quit it. God, but did you ever try? All you gotta do is turn your sick soul inside out, so that the world, they watch you die, they watch you die, they watch you die. They don't really love you, brother. They don't really love you, sister. Hey, hey. Home is where I live inside my white powder dreams. Home was once an empty vacuum that's filled now with my silent screams. Home is where the needle marks try to heal my broken heart, and it might not be such a bad idea. Said it might not be such a bad idea. Said it might not be such a bad idea. If I never went home again, home again, home again, home again. Kick it, quit it, kick it, quit it. Kick it, quit it, kick it, quit it. Kick it, quit it, kick it, quit it. Kick it, quit it. Say, why don't you stop using them drugs? 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 Say, that's easy for you to say. That's easy for you to say. Boy, y'all kill it.
so much, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Joe Keys.
And the late bloomer band. Joe Keys and the late bloomer band. Take a bow. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Joe Keys and the late bloomer band. God bless you. Take care of the music, and the music will take care of you. And stay away from that bottle. Unhand that bottle. Leave it alone. Leave that for somebody else. God bless the child that's got his own. Not necessarily a bottle, though. Take care of the music, or you got to know what's in the bottle. Apple cider's okay. Take care of the music, and the music will take care of you. You've been well taken care of by Joe Keys and the late bloomer band. We'll be celebrating Gladys Knight and Patti LaBelle tomorrow night, almost sold out. And then the great Marcus Johnson will be here Saturday and Sunday. Marcus Johnson be helping us celebrate. April is Jazz Appreciation Month, and we're going to be celebrating this music all month, all year. Every month is actually Jazz Appreciation Month here at Keystone, but April's special because it's our 5th anniversary month. And we're going to have Marcus Johnson here Saturday and Sunday. Almost sold out here on Friday for the celebration of Patti LaBelle and Gladys Knight, the two great singers here. And then coming up next week, an extra special week with the legendary Christian McBride on Wednesday and Thursday, the great Christian McBride, April 10th and 11th. And then the equally legendary Kurt Elling with the celebration of Weather Report and the music of Wayne Shorter and Weather Report, with Kurt Elling featuring Joey Calderazzo, April 10, 12, 13, and 14. Coming up after that, we got a lot of great music coming up. The great Christian Sands will be here, Bob Baldwin, Brian Simpson, the incredible Take Six will be here, May 9, 10, 11, and 12 for Mother's Day. Take Six will be celebrating their new jazz record. Lisa Fisher will be here the first week in May. Lisa Fisher, May 3, 4, and 5. Lisa Fisher. Take Six. Stanley Clark, one of the greatest bass players of all time. Stanley Clark will be here May 15, 16. Walter Beasley, May 17 and 18. Carmen Lundy, the end of May, Memorial Day weekend. Carmen Lundy. The incredible Cindy Blackman Santana's coming in. Charles McPherson. A lot of great music coming up, so take care of the music. It will take care of you. Robbie Coltrane will be coming in June 7, 8, and 9. So much great music at Keystone. Take care of the music, and it will take care of you. And thank you for supporting live music. God bless you all. Thank you.